Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nick Lasorsa with the Amateur Bowlers Tour in the Denver branch. Along with my partner, Nolan Carruthers, we're here for Stair Step Finals, AMF Bellevue. Winner today taking home $1,909. Our first match today, Jerry Kiley out of Littleton and Shane McCool from Thornton. Shane, our four-seated player, is elected to lead the match. 7-pin difference in averages to Shane's favor. 12 titles between the two of them. Shane with 5, Jerry with 7. Jerry's last title out of Golden Bowl and Shane's last title right here at AMF Bellevue. Winner of this match will take on our third seed Oscar Wying of Aurora, our second seed Tuan Tron of Lakewood, and our leader Tim Adel of Bailey. We are on the PBA Wolf this weekend, which is ugly. Scores are extremely low. Spares were a premium. Our leader today, 62 over, and tied for fourth and fifth was plus 37. Two squads this morning, Nolan, were even, and I think minus, was that correct?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. I mean, the ultimate grinder.
They lit it up.
Yeah, they lit it up. All right. Got a spare conversion, always a good thing. You'll notice most of these bowlers are straighter players, and that's to their advantage. This pattern for guys that like to use their hand had all kinds of problems this weekend. A lot over under.
Jerry's coming off a 5.
That was out here about 3.
Yeah.
Rolled up real nice, just a little low pocket.
I think he's the only one that's out there.
Yeah. Well, I've said you've been out there for quite a while, you know.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? That would be me.
Okay. Yeah, really. Or as Chuck Bazemore says for next week, embrace the bear. We'll be on the bear next week at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge.
What's that?
Will it hold? Yes.
80 feet?
40. 40 flat.
The Bear's 40 flat?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Badger.
Badger's 52. Yeah. I wanted to do the Badger the week after, and mechanic Dean Brown looked at me like, oh, no, you ain't. Not for doubles.
Right.
So we'll have to pick something else.
Jerry's got a pretty good look out
He
there.
does.
Actually.
He really does. That's going to be even better. That was
Great
high
shot.
flush. That was a great look. Great shot.
He qualified down 20 last night, and he's out here today. I don't know what he found. I don't know who he watched because I didn't see anybody out there doing.
Well, the talk that I was hearing, normally on this pattern, you're playing 1.
Right.
And it seemed like as you went up the lanes, in other words, toward the higher end of the house, the outside got a little squirrely. The ball just wouldn't read. But yet down here, the low end of the house, they had a better read on the outside. So I think hearing that and Jerry moving out there, he did find something. That's a pretty good look he's got after 2 shots.
He's got a great look.
Shane leaves the bucket on his first ball in the second, which is going to tighten this match up even more. And gets it. No problem for Shane. Okay. So he was up 7. He's now up 3.
It seemed to me after we warmed up the first squad this morning that there was play down 1, and after like 5 frames,
it went away.
The carry down was incredible.
But again, you were higher up on the low side. Yeah. Will it hold? Oh, he's very lucky. Just leaves the 9. The thing that amazed me about this shot, if you got the ball inside, that ball went dead left for a right-hander.
Man.
Like instantaneously, like at about 30 feet.
Runaway Brooklyn if you were lucky.
If you were very lucky, yeah. I had a poor guy here from the Springs yesterday, threw both of them in the left-hand ditch at 40 feet. Literally took the ball off. The ball was off the lane at 40 feet. It was unbelievable. And at that point, he had the look of, I'm in deep trouble. All right, so we got a clean game so far, which on this pattern is pretty good.
Spares on this are so big.
They're huge. Not only that, but if you happen to get 1 or 2 in a row, it's like a 5 or 6 bagger on something else.
That's going to set
Well, it's
nice.
set. Wow, he's got a real good look right now.
I'll tell you.
Now we're going to say, well, how long is it going to last? That's the next thing we're going to watch. Because you're right, there was not many people out there because they didn't like the inconsistency. So they tended to move in between 5 and 7.
I tried coming in, and then I kept going back out because it's the only place that I really thought I had a shot.
Yeah.
But
Or go extremely deep,
I
which
tried
very
20.
few people
I
do.
tried 20, and I didn't like it. I tried like 3 frames. That's trouble.
Hurry. And what you're going to find, and what I saw all day yesterday, was strike, 2-8-10, 2-4-8-10.
Wash out.
Yeah, the ball does not get up. You're looking at almost unmakeable spares if you're lucky.
That's not easy right there.
No, that is not. And what'll happen on this pattern is if you don't throw it aggressively enough, it's going to hook. You're going to leave the 8.
Pin.
Throw it too hard, it's going to skate.
Like that.
He's going to roll it up, and it just never got there. Wow.
Did what you said.
Yep. All right, so he's 6-1. See, just when I said both bowlers were clean, I gave him the kiss of death.
Well, I'll let him
Or
know.
I gave him the Vasquez.
I'll let him know when the day. I'll tell him, blame this guy. So Shane's in. What's he playing, like 12?
No, I don't think he's in that deep. As I say that, he played 15 on that one. Wow, and leaves a wide 5-6. I don't know if the ball's going to fit in
I
there.
don't know. That is wide.
Wow.
I hope he goes between them.
Wouldn't that
That would
be?
be amazing.
They go in between, that could either one.
I'd have to protest that. I'd be like, are you
You're not supposed to
kidding
do
me?
that.
That ball's not supposed to do that. The perfect shot.
It's going to have to be perfect because it's definitely wider.
No.
Look at this. Look at this. Ooh, that was pretty close. All right. So he's got 62 in the 4th to Jerry's 70. So he's down 8, and he's being spotted 7.
1 pin.
1 pin difference. But now it's Kylie's favor.
I like Jerry's look better than
Right now.
Shane's.
I like Jerry's look better than everybody I've seen right now. Oops. Maybe you get lucky. He did.
There you go.
All right. So he's a basketball player. That's okay. We're good.
Hey, if you can play basketball with a wolf and do that. I don't know where we were last time you had the wolf, but it played totally different than
Well, and it will on the different surfaces,
Right.
different machines. I think, I was talking to a few guys about it. I think we were at Holiday the last time we
because
put the wolf out.
I did okay there.
Look at this. Just couldn't quite make the turn. Almost the same thing
It
left
is,
the last,
except
except he
for the
kicked the 7
7,
out. Yeah. 2-4-8.
He's thinking about it.
So here you go. Mentally, you're going, okay, I was late.
Yeah.
And scoot in a board
Right.
right, a little bit more outside, and I want to watch a ball walk right across this thing and leave the 8. Because that's going through his mind because he's seen it both ways.
Yep.
He's going more direct. He was able to get that to hold, which is an adventure when you're going right to left. So he still maintains that 1 pin.
Shane on a strike.
Right.
I'd like to know what the average was
For
this tournament for everybody.
Yeah, it would be cool if I could just hit a button and, and then you start laughing.
It would be
150s?
something.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Maybe 160.
Well, now you're getting optimistic. Yeah. A little bit more aggressive. All right, leaves a 2. Not bad. So now with a spare conversion, he's tied. And if Shane can double, he'll take a 10-pin lead.
I saw 3 scores in qualifying this morning under 100. 2 of them were Masters.
Wow.
I won't talk about them.
And obviously, can we say that those bowlers had a pretty strong release?
One of
Hooked the
them.
ball?
One of them did.
The other one looked a
No.
lot like you.
Well, he wishes.
Oh, I got it. That's good. I like that. He wishes. He throws a spare ball at it.
I know.
Right? Okay. You got to figure these games are going to be grinder 160s, 170s, realistically.
What's the longest string you saw this weekend? Did you see a
Scott
five-bagger?
Myers. Scott Myers went spare 4-bagger or
Four.
5-bagger and then went open. Split chop or split washout or something. Well, let's sit. Yep.
Man, I'll
Good
tell you
shot.
what, his last two
All right,
shots.
so now he takes a 10-pin lead. Again, doubles are huge, but spares, this is the old saying, strike for show, spare for dough. You got to spare for dough today.
Yeah.
Double in between those spares will always help your cause.
I left the 1, 2, 4 probably, I don't know,
8 times.
20. And I'd swing past the head pin.
Right. Or it would read early and you missed that pin completely going left. 2, 4, 5. The spares on the left-hand side here are going to just be nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, the old school of thought was, well, if it's a left side spare, you just move right.
Right.
Use your strike target and go. But on this pattern, it's driving them crazy because it'll either read early or it won't read at all. So you got to go straight at it. And it was a little easy on the speed and the ball just walked. So he's open in the 7th. So the 10-pin advantage he had, he just gave back.
I saw a lot of 7 pins missed.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of 4 pins missed.
And I saw 3 6-10s, but they chopped a 10 off the 6 because the ball just went dead right. Sit? Nope.
Now that
Went
line.
high, but left 6-10.
it's
Speaking of
changed.
double. Now we'll see what happens.
If he leaves the 10, you got to go take a break.
No, if he leaves the
if he
6.
leaves the 6. I mean,
Yeah,
if he
'cause
takes the 10.
Yeah, I've seen that. And when you let it go, you feel confident. And the ball just never reacts at all. Okay. A 1-pin difference once again. Wow. No, I take that back.
Yeah.
About 7 or 8 pin difference. A little harder. Ooh,
Good shot.
that was a good shot. As long as Jerry can make his spares, he's going to be tough.
That's an old marvel he's using. I thought it was a Vivid.
Yeah, because it kind
a
of looks
Vivid.
like that,
And I
yeah.
asked him, and he said, no, it's an old marvel that he drug out.
Well, 4-pin difference right now. He makes a spare 5-pin difference going into the 9th.
That'll work.
Nice shot. Okay. All right, so Jerry's got 126 in the 7th, spare in the 8th. Shane's open in the 7th. Very, very close. Well, let's sit. Oh, yeah, you better
Man,
dance
you
off the
better run
lanes.
off there.
Wow.
Never a doubt, Shane.
Never a doubt.
Well, if you're going to do it, here's where you want to do it. Down 4, can take the lead by 6 with a double. In the 9th frame, that would be doubly huge here. We're at AMF Bellevue, 4900 South Federal Boulevard in Inglewood. Actually, the largest center in Denver, 48 lanes. Okay, goes crossover, leaves a 6-10. But he's on a strike. Okay, he spares this. I'll only be down 4.
Jerry's clean except for
Yeah, the one
one.
oops.
They both
Yeah.
had one open.
Yeah.
Well, no, Shane's had 2.
2.
But he's got the double. Well,
Yeah.
so does Jerry.
And so does Jerry. That's where the lead is. Okay, nice conversion. So he can shoot 185 if he punches. Jerry can shoot 06. So obviously the ball is in Jerry's court. He's going to finish first. This is his 9th frame. So he'll go 9th and 10th, and then Shane will see what he's got. For his 10th frame, he'll finish last.
The left lane's been better for Jerry.
Will it go?
Nice
shot.
That's a big shot.
Yep. Okay, maintains a 4-pin lead, extends it to 14 with the first one here, and could just about close the door. Peanut gallery's getting a little
They're getting a little
looped in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah. There's some. We're right behind the bar.
I think they've long ago stopped watching the Broncos. It has not been pretty. Well, let's sit.
Good shot.
Yep. There we go.
That was a
Extends
great
the lead to
shot.
14. Throws this one. It's pretty much game, set, match.
That ball is really set nice.
That is. Well, Jerry's A game has always been straight and up the ditch.
Right.
That's he's most comfortable playing that way. So when the condition happens to get to that point, Jerry feels like he's got a hell of an advantage.
Kind of in his wheelhouse.
Sure. Yeah.
That pulled that one.
Yep. And see how fast that ball went?
Yeah.
Wow. So with this conversion, he can go 193, but that means he's not locked Shane out.
He probably
Shane
missed
can go
by
85, 8. Ooh, he's got to get all 3 to lock him out by a pin. And this is not an easy spare. Does it look good?
Oh,
That's enough.
Man.
He's going to lock him out by 1 pin.
If Shane cheats it, punches out.
Yep. If Shane cheats it, he goes 185
Yeah, 1
and
pin.
25, 210. Jerry's will get 211 and lose by a pin. So Shane's going to finish 5th.
Jerry missed by 3 boards on the left lane at the arrows, and probably by 8 or 9 at the head. It just shot.
Yeah, boy, did that thing go. Okay, for Shane's 5th place finish today, 5% of the mega pot, he's going to take home $276. And of course, he's going to strike out to lose by a pin.
Sure. That'll just get him in more trouble. She's back here just waiting
please.
for him.
Yeah, he might have to. He might be thumbing home.
He might just want to ditch this one. Say, I lost by 11. Give me a break. It wasn't that close.
And his wife had the high prepaid series this week. Denise Hogan bowled very, very well in qualifying.
Got a chance.
They lose by
pins.
3. All right. 183, 208. Yeah, 3 pins. Okay, so Shane McCool's going to go home in 5th place, $276. Jerry Kiley's going to advance. We'll take on our 3rd seeded player, Oscar Wying, in just a moment. We're going to take a short break for editing purposes. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour on Colorado Sports TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Nicholas Orsa, Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Bellevue for our ABT Stair Step Finals. Jerry Kiley winning the first match by 3 pins over Shane McCool. Moves up to take on our third seed, Oscar Wying of Aurora. Oscar, a retired building inspector, military. He's got like 7 pensions coming in.
Nice.
The guy's not hurting. Plus, he loves to go to Vegas.
And he does well.
And he does well, yes. All right. Through the head pin, but leaves himself just a 3. Oscar is the straightest of our players. He almost, it's almost a little bit of a reverse hook because he almost just throws the ball all 3 fingers out at the same time. The man, Dennis Glover on top. Okay, he's got that fixed. Here we go.
38 pins?
Yep, 38 pin difference, Oscar's favor. Oscar been bowling with me for a long time.
Right on
No
it.
problem. Okay. The more spares Oscar makes, the more Jerry Kiley's in trouble. But again, Jerry's still with the best luck by far. Now he's got to carry some stuff. 4th place today is good for $301.
I like it.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just walked up enough to leave himself to 469. You don't see that too much.
I mean, the only way to get that, if you had to have it, would be go after the 4.
Yeah, you got to, literally, honestly, you have to go for the 6-9 down the ditch and hope that that 4 pin clips the 9 and stays vertical. And, slides across to take the 4 out. That's what I would do. Because it's a 4-9, but normally you're not going to take out the 6 with that. So especially in the first frame, I would shoot for the 6-9, but Jerry went for the 4-9, didn't get anything, so he's 7 open. That was just ugly. But if you're going to do it, now's the time.
I'm surprised he didn't go after the 2.
Yeah, just for count. And maybe get a break. You never know.
But the first frame.
Yeah, like I said, if you're going to open once, the first frame's when you want to do it. You can get right back in this very quickly here. A little bit better. Nope. Went high on him again. I think his ball speed's down a little, though, Nolan, than what it was at the start.
Could be.
Leaves him 6-10. Looks good. All right. Actually, if you think about it, the 4 bowlers that are left, although they're all champions, have not won in quite a while.
Really?
Tim Adel is probably the newest, and that's at least been 2 years. Tron hasn't won in a while. Oscar hasn't won in a while. And Jerry Kiley, I think it's been, let's see, how long's Golden been closed? And it was 2 years prior to that. Probably 3 or 4 years for Jerry. So a drought could be lifted today for one of these 4 remaining players.
Gives himself a shot.
And no, can't get the carry. That's all right.
Oscar's one of the more animated.
Yes, he is. And the funny part is he thinks everything that hits the pocket should carry.
Right.
Which, I just crack up about that, but that's okay. It's nice to wish.
He can make more faces.
Oh, yeah.
Looks good.
Yep, sure does. All right. He's filling frames. That's what Jerry did not want to see. 19 in the first, spare in the second. And Jerry's only down 60-some pins.
Are you taking entries for Vegas for February already, or
I should have the Flyers within a week, and that's the last weekend in February at the Bowling Plaza, the new bowling stadium at South Point.
And then
And then the regional right here in town at Arapahoe Bowl, 10,000 first place. That's going to be fun.
right.
All right. Again through the head pin, but not a lot of rotation on that ball. So 6, 9, 10, which probably, you know, on something like this,
it's in his favor.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It takes the splits out of trouble for the most part. A straight player on this pattern has definitely got the upper edge, but he's got to make the spares, though.
Looks good.
Yep, he's moved money on all three of his spares. 36 in the second
Well,
with a spare to
that's
third.
why he's here.
Yep.
He obviously did well on his spares.
Kylie looking at a 57 pin deficit right now. A little bit more aggressive. And there's what I was talking about.
I did that all day.
It's either through the face or a little high, which he did the first frame. Goes high, second frame of lane 7. Comes right back here. Now makes an adjustment. The ball doesn't get to the pocket. 2, 8, 10. Jerry, get your 2 pins and move on. A lot of paper left. Nicely done. Okay. All right. 33 and a third.
It's gonna make
Or if we say in New York, 33 and a third.
I think he's making a ball change.
Yeah. Wise move. Try something. See what happens. He might be surprised. Looks like he's going to a fusion.
Mm-hmm.
See what kind of read he gets out there. Oh, look at that.
Nice
Look
shot.
at that.
That was perfect.
Got to be happy with that ball change.
Absolutely.
And he says, yeah, you're going back in the bag. You're done for the day. Fusion's name of the game now.
Man, that was
That was sweet. Yeah, it was. And he needed it too. He's got to put a couple together here.
I don't think he changed his feet. I
No.
think he stayed in the same
Yeah,
spot.
stayed in the same spot.
That looked good off his hand.
Down 23 scratch. Oh, that's going right. And he's lucky to get 5. Yep. 5 on a spare, not good. 51 in the third now, and pretty much the pocket's still intact, but got to hit it this time.
The Broncos are playing
Real bad.
really bad.
Yeah. Real bad. But so did Green Bay, so did Dallas, and so did Philadelphia. Wow, look at that. Comes up light, leaves 2, 4, 5. So he's 58 in the fourth open. Jerry can get to within 5 scratch or take a 5-pin lead scratch with a double. Start chomping into that 38-pin handicap advantage. So that was a major turnaround there. At least giving Jerry a chance.
Plus, I
halfway
think
through.
he found something.
Yeah, that was a great look with that ball. Okay, frame 5 for Oscar. Nice. All right, comes back after that open, throws a nice shot. So he's 56 and a fourth with a strike.
So the wolf tamed Ron Hall.
Yeah, it
He
did.
took a wolf.
He did. He wolfed. He had his moments.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about Ron Hall, who for the last 3 weeks went second, first, and first. I actually went down and shot the PBA Regional at Harmony Lanes, Colorado Springs yesterday. Didn't qualify. And then came up here and tried to qualify today.
Oh, that's nice.
That was a great
Man.
shot. Great shot.
Both of those shots just
Yeah, they were money.
just flush.
But, Ron still caught a sweeper check.
Nice.
So, and he made some money. Obviously didn't break even, but he probably got one of his entries back with side pots and sweepers. So
Did I
not
break
bad.
even?
No.
No. I didn't think so. There's no
No.
checks back there for me.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Now, your money comes Monday.
God.
Monday and Friday. That's where the pay windows are, ladies and gentlemen. Holiday lanes.
Oh, I like it. Nice.
That is 3 great shots right there. What a ball
Now,
change.
that's a great ball change.
Wow. And that's experience talking right
That's
there.
just really nice.
Boy, now he's got Oscar thinking. Oscar before was going, I'm up 70 sticks now. And now that lead is starting to slip away. Although a double here, he'd still be up 20-some.
But when he throws 3 like that, and you see that, you're
Yeah.
like, uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, you have to. You're going
He's
because
got-
you're saying to yourself, that's 3 great shots. And that's going to hit the head pin. Ooh, that almost carried. That was a pretty good shot for Oscar. Of course, as you can tell, that should have carried. But that's okay. Spare it up. Give him 76 in the 5th. To Jerry's 63 in the 4th, possibly 93 in the 5th. So all of a sudden, this game has turned around. Let's see if Oscar can convert this 7.
He
And
got
that
it.
looks pretty good. All right. So Oscar's spare game really hasn't let him down at all.
No.
6 frames, he's only opened once.
And that was that 5 count.
Yeah. 5 count and then only getting 2 on the second
Right.
one. So that hurt a little. But not bad.
They should have taken it. They should have just let him keep the record and then rest it for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, it's only 22-0. Well, yeah, it's only 3 scores.
Yeah, right. They can't get a first down.
Okay. All right.
They were 3 and out.
The whole first half.
Yeah, like 8 possessions.
All right, frame number 7. Nice. Boy, you know that if he'd have carried that 7 the frame before, that'd have been a 3-bagger, just like Jerry had. So Oscar's got 96 in the 6th. Jerry conceivably can have 120-something in the 6th with another strike. He can cut the lead at 12, I believe, if he throws this one.
Ooh, that's nice.
Here it goes. Wow.
Man, he found something.
He goes open, spare, split, 4-bagger. Changed equipment, and here we go.
That baby's reading.
Yep. Throws another one here, he takes the lead.
If he throws one here, it'll be the first 5-bagger I've seen.
All weekend.
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
Like I said, Scotty either had spare 4-bagger or spare 5-bagger, and that was it. Didn't see anything more than that.
We'll give him 4.5.
And frame 8 for Jerry.
Tug that one.
Yep. Yep. Pulled it through his shot. Left a 3-6-10.
This is where it gets tricky.
Oh,
this
yeah.
Just like, God dang.
With 2 opens, Jerry could still shoot 240, 230, 220.
You'll get it in a minute.
220 scratch.
There you go.
So he's got 148 open in the 8th. 138. So if Oscar closes this frame, Jerry Kiley will be down 28 with 2 frames to go. And if Oscar should happen to strike here, wow. Big turnaround.
And he could have 3 in a row.
Yes, he could. Yeah, absolutely.
Just dancing around that head pin.
Yep, keep the ball in play. Something can happen. That's Joe Stebniak's motto.
He's going to touch it.
Will it hit it?
I-
No, must have been very light. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, 7. Yeah. But at least he's on a strike, so the pin count doesn't hurt him yet. But again, a million ways to chop this bear.
At least the sleeper's out of there.
Yeah, yep. If he misses this, though, the lead is down to 16.
Well, he missed it. What do I know?
Nolan, are you watching the same game I'm watching?
I was watching the Bronco game.
Well, that was a
I was
miss.
talking about the kick.
All right, so he's only down 10 scratch, so he's up 28 with 2 frames to go. Realistically, Jerry's got to punch and hope for help. That open in the 8th really hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Chopping at 3-6-10. But he can still shoot 208, scratch. All Oscar has to do is close 2 frames, it's over. Oops. 5-7-9.
He waves out and scratches his head.
So you got 135 in the 8th with a split here in the 9th. Makeable. But how good it's makeable for Oscar is hard to say. And that's a little too far left. And he did get to 2. All right. So he's 144 open in the 9th. Jerry's 148 open in the 8th.
So Jerry, he could.
Well, Oscar can still shoot 230 with handicap, and Jerry can only shoot 226 with handicap. So he's got to punch and hope for help.
That's a good shot. Oh, man, it's
It's high, but it's set.
Yeah.
He had to have that one for sure, so here we go. And again, he can't shut Oscar out, but he can force him to double.
Now that last frame over here, he tugged it.
Yep. Yeah, otherwise he could have 6 in a row and the match be over. But needs this one at a time, but this one now is the most important. Oh, will it read?
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
He's
You got it
some
out on
room.
the 1 and it read. That's a huge double right there.
He's got some room. I didn't think that was going to come back.
He's either going to shoot 197 or 208 would be my guess.
God dang. Did you think
So
that was
now-
coming back?
Now he's forced Oscar to mark.
Right.
If he throws this one, he forces Oscar to double. What a turnaround. He's going to need 2 4-baggers, though. Give himself a chance. Wow. Huge. So he can go 226 with handicap with a strike. Oscar can go 220. So Jerry Kiley, with that open by Oscar in the 9th, has just gone around Oscar in one match number 2. Let me take that back. Oscar can shoot 230. So Oscar can still win this match.
He's not
to
even,
Jerry's 226.
He's not even looking at him.
Nope. That's
Fast
okay.
day.
That's okay. Great finish, though. 206.
That's a great game.
Damn right, with 2 opens. So he shoots 224.
Oscar needs to double.
Let's see. If he goes 64, he shoots 220. So Oscar must double to win. Wow, what a turnaround. He's got a double. If he happens to get around Oscar, the next two players' handicaps are only in the 30s. Jerry will only be spotting them 10 to 15 pins. That's much more comfortable feeling. And no, it's not going to get there. Came up late.
He's not
So
happy.
Oscar Wang's going to go home in 4th place.
Credit to Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
That ball change was
It's
perfect.
absolutely huge. Yeah. Oscar's going to go home with $301 for 4th. Now Jerry only has to spot his next opponent 12 pins. That's much more comfortable. Looks like good spare conversion to me. Yep, he got it. All right.
You get another shot, Oscar.
He gets a bonus ball.
It is over.
And it wound up being a close match, 224-220 if he strikes. But he had to have that double. But Jerry Kiley with a 4-bagger and a 3-bagger and 3 opens shoots 206, 224 with a handicap to move up to our semifinal match. And okay, 163, 219.
5 pins.
Yeah, good match. All right, so Jerry Kiley advances once again. He beats Oscar Wang. And Oscar goes home in 4th place with $301. His next opponent, our 2nd seed, Tuan Tron out of Lakewood. We'll see that match in just a moment. We're going to step aside for editing purposes. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here on Colorado Sports TV at AMF Bellevue in Inglewood. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa with Nolan Carruthers here at the Amateur Bowlers Tour, AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. We're looking at our semifinal match. Jerry Kiley so far going up the ladder. Won his first 2 matches. He's now up against our second-seeded player, Tuan Tron out of Lakewood. Tuan has won 5 titles with me. His last one at AMF Arvada. Nice beginning. You know who he was coached by? Do you remember that, Nolan?
No, I don't.
The late, great Jim Britton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jim used to call him Hook because of lack of, but he got him squared up, got him throwing the ball consistently, and he became a multiple champion. Miss old Jimmy. I used to tell people he's already forgot more than you're ever going to learn. Great player in his day. Look at this. Read. Boom.
Oh, man, does he have a look.
Yeah, he loves that ball. That just became his favorite ball of all time.
Absolutely. Well, if he hits 5, it sets. If he's 2, it cranks.
Yep, he's got room. You give somebody who likes to play out there, and you give him room, crazy things can happen. Although Tuan likes the same thing on the left side. He likes to go up the ditch. And he's got good ball speed. Ball's reading, so. But it's been a while for Tron. I think 08 is the last time Tuan has won, so 7 years. Boom.
Man,
no doubt. He's liking it.
He can't wait to get up again.
He's got Carol Jones speechless right now. She can't believe it. She's probably saying, no, I haven't seen you throw 2 good balls like that in 5 years.
And Jerry will say, Jerry Smith.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be like, I hooked him up.
Of course. Yeah.
I told him to make a ball. Just do this.
Tuan pulled out a little bit. 2-4-8. But he's on a strike, so cover the spare.
So the Broncos bench Manning.
Well, you know
4
what?
interceptions.
Yeah, it's not a good game right now, so why make it worse? They got to get ready for New England. Oh, he pulled that one. Will it hold? Nope. Nope, just takes a 2 out, so he's got 26 open in the second. Kylie's double. There goes his handicap. Now he's involved in a scratch match for 8 frames.
With somebody that's lined up.
Not good.
And he is lined up.
Yes, he is. Oh, pulled that one too. Almost carried it. Went Brooklyn. Wonder what does a lefty call ball in the 1-3? Does he call that a Brooklyn?
I think that's a Miami. I don't know. What's east of Brooklyn?
The ocean.
Which ocean?
The Atlantic.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
No.
that's better.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
it held. Okay. I think he was worried about that when he let go.
How does Brooklyn come about?
It's one of the 5 major boroughs.
No, I mean in bowling.
In bowling, because basically bowling, 10-pin bowling was started in New York by German immigrants.
So why was it?
Well, because it was across,
Instead of Manhattan.
you went across the bridge, technically, across the river. So you went to
Niagara.
Brooklyn.
Niagara.
Yeah. Of course, us in Philadelphia, we called it a Jersey. For the same reason, you go across the Delaware, across the bridge, but you're in Jersey.
Now, see, that one, he was where he wanted to be. He did everything, to me, it looked right. And a washout. That gets in your head.
Well, if you don't finish through with your hand, the ball's you're not giving the ball a chance. But let's see, he's going to go for this. Take the 1 into the 10. That's going to be close. Yes,
Nice
very
shot.
nice. All right. So he's up 21 scratch. So now he's up 9.
So you got two winners bowling each other right now. Last time both
It's
of
been a
them
while.
won, both of those centers are closed.
Yes, unfortunately. That's the old Kylie, as we'll call him. That was a great shot. 67 in the third with a strike.
He looks good right now.
Yep. Right now maintains a 9-pin lead. And Twan. Ooh, but he gets the crossover. I'll just call it a crossover.
That'll work.
I don't know. He gets the strike.
I don't know what you call it.
One of those.
I guess it's Brooklyn also.
I guess. Of course, if you're bowling a serious spot game, that's a 0.
Yep.
Because you miss your mark and you go that far, you don't deserve anything. Some of the guys are nicer. They just give you 9 out. Nope, little off balance.
Same
Will it hold?
result.
Ooh, 6, 8, 10. Ow. A little off balance when he let it go, but the ball hit the pocket fairly well.
I still have a buzz. Do you have a buzz?
Just a little. But that's because it's happy hour for you.
Yeah, that's the buzz I have.
That's it. There it is. Look at this. Ooh, that was a good try.
I have 2 buzzes going.
Yeah, both are illegal right now. Yeah. All right, so Twan's open in the 5th, 72. Jerry can take a commanding lead here. I cannot believe that on the internet, you told everybody in the United States that you have a buzz on.
I was talking about the headphone buzz.
Oh, so you got to get specific.
I'm drinking Coke.
You got to get specific.
Nice shot, man. I'll
There we
tell
go.
you.
Yeah. Yep. He's got a great look right there.
That's fun when you find that.
Hey, you can't wait to get up again.
Right.
Keep going. Waiting in the wings, our boy Tim Adel. Did live in Lochbuie. Now he's up in the foothills, living in Bailey.
I think he's thrown 9 out of the last 11 shots
Yeah,
since he made the ball change.
yeah, not bad. And
There's
it looks
another
pretty
one.
good. Here we go. He is just rocking and rolling. So the money's starting to come in. Third place today, 527. But second place is 1,005, and our winner today is going to take home 1909. Twan trying to get back in the match here. Sit. Nope. Goes high through the face, but only leaves a 4-7.
Twan's in trouble.
Yeah, he is. He's in big trouble. Not so much his game, but Jerry's is just pinpoint right now. One bad shot that he got away with. Other than that, 5 out of the last 6 are strikes. Nice shot. All right. Very good. But he's got to go. Best he can do is 212 scratch. Unfortunately, Jerry's on a 277 pace at this point. Oh, high again. Same result. Oh, he goes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Huh?
Run that out.
That's using your body, boy. Maybe you can take advantage of that. Let's see what happens. I don't know what knocked the 7 over.
I don't know either.
4 was going. And all of a sudden the 7 went too. I think he's got help in the back. I'm going to have to find out who the mechanic's on duty today.
That was strange.
It's not McCracken. He's long gone. He's at Sonesta. Oh, that's a little inside. He's lucky. Yep, lucky.
He'll take that.
What was the high gain for the High game for the tournament, 249. That just tells you how tough that was. That's with handicap.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So there was a couple 230s in there, but that's about it. 230 scratch. Nice shot. He can still shoot 255. Easily in command here.
Yeah, he's sailing.
He's now up 39. Double spare, three-bagger spare. 8th frame for Jerry Kiley. Twan's in a must-strike mode at this point. Oh, inside one. Again.
Oh,
it still holds and strikes. So now he's got about 7 boards to play with. Yeah, shake that off.
He's in a good spot right
Yeah, he
now.
is. He absolutely is. No doubt about it.
Oh, jeez. We just looked at the Broncos score.
That looks like a pick 6. I don't know. Oh, Twan gets a mixer for a double. But there was a flag. I think it's going against Denver, though.
Boy, there'll be a lot of talk about this game.
Yep.
They'll talk about this more than the ones they win.
Well, yeah, more than the Green Bay game.
You're right.
All right, Twan, come on, keep it going. 9th frame. Oh. Once again, leaves a 4-7.
Jerry's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah. And the other reason he's going to be tough to beat is Tim's balling, practicing on a fresh pair.
Yeah.
Oh, and he chops the 4 off to 7. 148, so the best he can do is 178.
I'll call this.
208, it's pretty much, yeah, it's over. So Tron's going to go home in 3rd place today.
Takes a lot of nerve to call it.
Oh yeah, but you're that type of individual.
Not afraid. I'm afraid of the wolf.
Yeah, really. But it's a good day for Twan. He's going to take home 527.
Jeez.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
He's got a
crazy.
ridiculous look right now.
Ah.
Yeah, Jerry's up into 4 figures now.
Oh, yeah.
He was just hoping to make the cut. Now
Yeah.
he's got.
He wants it all now.
Yeah, well, the odds are in his favor. He's going to win.
Nothing's going to set.
Wow. Fast 8 gets a 7 out. He's going to shoot 230 with a spare conversion. 230 and change. Going to be Twan by 60. Double spare, 3-bagger spare, double spare, hopefully. And he's got it. Okay. Great, solid, clean game there. His games are getting better each time, Nolan.
Yeah.
193, 206, and a possible 234 scratch.
He's in a great rhythm right now.
Yep, he is. And he's going to spot Mr. Adel, 18 in our championship match. And no, okay. 233. 251 with handicap.
That's a great game.
Great game. All right. So Jerry Kiley is in the championship match against Tim Adel. Twan cleaning up. Good shot. All right. Finished strong. Tim's a 6-time champ and Jerry's a 7-time champ. And both have not won in quite a while. Jerry more so than Tim. But for bowlers that have been in the club, Jerry's been in the club 20 years and Tim's been in the club 28.
How long has the club been?
82, 33 years. Started in Denver in 82.
Was that you?
No. That was, I can't remember his name. Came from California. Sold it to Dr. Hartwig, who then turned it over to a gentleman out of Celebrity Sports Center. And then we bought another franchise. He moved him to San Jose, brought in Lloyd Brown, and I took over for Lloyd Brown in 1987. All right, 168. 198 with handicap for Twan. Not a bad weekend, though, for him. $527. Okay, your championship match is now set. Jerry Kiley taking on Tim Adel, and we'll be back to give you that in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, our championship match here, Amateur Bowlers Tour, AMF Bellevue. Jerry Kiley moving up the ladder, taking on our tournament leader, Tim Adel, out of Bailey, Colorado, in the foothills, just west of Denver. Jerry lives right very close to here, sister town, Littleton, Colorado. Tim Adel, a 6-time champ, 28-year member, his last title at Brunswick Zone, Westminster.
Against a hot Jerry.
Against a hot Jerry Kiley, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, I like that.
That was a pretty good shot. Will it? No.
Right in front of it.
Short pin. All right, leaves a 10. He's a little bit more inside than Jerry, but he's not going to have as much room, obviously, as Kiley's got on the extreme ditch. Looks like Tim's playing about 6 or 7.
It rolled nice.
It did. Good reaction. And that's in the ditch. That was early and ugly. All right.
Shake that off.
Yeah.
It's early.
Yep, it's early.
Jerry's feeling it. You know he is.
Oh, yeah. He's a piranha. The blood's in the water, and he's getting ready to go. Our resident Hall of Famer, Carol Jones, told Jerry to make a ball change, and he did. And he has got all kinds of room with that fusion. So I think Carol's percentage is like, Carol, your percentage is like 60%, at least.
Is she the one that told him?
Yep.
She told him to make the ball change?
Well, she said, you got to make a ball change.
Oh.
And Jerry grabbed the fusion, and away we go.
Well, why didn't she tell me to make a ball change today?
Probably because you didn't buy her any beer.
I buy my oils. My mineral oils.
There you go. All right, frame 2 for Jerry. Swing is nice and relaxed, and look at a little light. No, he was unfortunate. That ball did not look that bad, but 2-8-10. Might have been a little fast, but he's pumped up. He can feel it. Not a big deal. Get to 2 and move on.
You'd rather have the 4 there with this.
Yes, yes.
You'd have a shot.
Yes, correct. Although I made this last year the most stupidest way you ever saw in your life.
How did you do
Just threw hard and straight, trying to take the 2-8 out, and hit the 2 on the right side. It hit the wall, took out the 8, which took out the 10.
Wow.
And that's the one and only time I've ever gotten close to making it. Chris Nichols hit the floor.
You didn't?
I was shocked. I was laughing. I said, really? Well, okay, I'll take it. Tells you how great my ball was.
Yeah. A little light.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's out there.
Now.
He's not getting the same reaction. You know why? Here's the difference. Jerry's going just a little straighter, getting into the dry at about 30, 35 feet. Tim's angling in, and he's hitting that stream right around 5 or 6, and it's not allowing the ball to finish. Yeah. And, ooh, look at that.
Man.
Just stopped. It just stopped. Started to roll and quit, went dead straight. So back-to-back opens for Tim. Still up 25, though. I take that back. He's only up 6. 18-pin difference to start the match. Jerry's eating into that by 11, even with the open.
This has started ugly.
Come on. Looks good. Nice. All right. Good comeback. That was a great shot. All right. Kiley is just exuding confidence right now. You can just tell it all his mannerisms. He's real relaxed. Knows he just has to make a shot. It's there. And he's done it most of the day today. That's going to be close. Mixer to carries. All right, good shot. His son Michael made the cut in the PBA Regional down south Colorado Springs. So the Kiley family well represented in the 2 big tournaments this weekend.
Is that over now?
It should be. Last we heard, Jason Duran was bowling Chris Kelso, and then whoever won that match was going to take on Chris Warren, who pretty much led the tournament from start to finish, so to speak. And we're getting updates every couple minutes here.
Boy, Chris Kelso's been on a
Yes, he has.
bit of a run.
Chris has been throwing the ball great. Yes, he has. Will it finish?
It's
Nope.
not. That left
2-4-10.
lane's not finishing now.
He needs to get a little bit further outside and more up the boards. Like he did on that one shot that shocked him. He should have saw how much room was out there. The last frame there where they would crush that ball off the one board for a double,
Right.
which pretty much sealed that match at that point. This is easier to make, obviously, the 2-4-10. So he's money on the right and struggling on the left right now. And it's close. All right. So he's 54 in the fourth. Mr. Adel here can get back the handicap he lost and then some if he can double here.
Shit. 29.
Oh, the Broncos are only down 23 now.
5 minutes left.
Well, it's going to be 29-7 or 29-8, depending on what they do with this two-point conversion. They need 3 scores in 5 minutes. It's not looking real good.
No, I'll call that.
That's going to be close.
Nice.
Money. Nice shot. Big double after 2 opens. So usually, all of a sudden, the lead is now 30.
He's using the nano.
Yep. IQ Tour Nano against the IQ Tour
It's
Fusion.
all Storm in the championship.
Yep. As it is most of the time.
Yeah. Looks like he's got a good look now.
Yep.
That's nice.
Ooh, he liked it. He wanted it bad. That was a good shot, leaves a 10. But again, he flagged the first one badly in the first frame. Let's see if he can,
Forget that.
forget it and just make the spare.
Yep.
Much better. Yep. That wasn't going anywhere, Tim. You were good. So now Jerry's got his work cut out for him.
Isn't that amazing how it just,
Yep.
he hasn't missed on this lane.
Mm-mm.
I don't think in 2 games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, since he made
Since the ball change, yeah. Got to get back in it here. Plenty of time. Much better. Finish.
Man,
Didn't quite get there. 3:10, or I'm sorry, 2:7. I'm dyslexic today.
that's because you're watching the Bronco game.
Ah, well, okay.
Pulling for a comeback. You're looking
Yeah.
at it backwards.
There you go. Okay.
I can forgive that. It is an interesting football game.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's disgusting.
It's horrible.
Yep. Manning's done for the day. Osweiler's mopping up. But he did score, so what's
Yeah.
that tell you?
Oh, they'll be screaming. Start him. Hang on.
Yes, no? No.
No.
Uh-oh. Okay. All of a sudden the wheels have come off. 63 in the fifth.
Boy, they have.
He's going to be down 43. All right, he's going to go make another ball change. Could there be any IQ Tour Nano? I can't tell.
I can't tell.
Just about everything Jerry owns is Storm equipment.
It's not a fun spot to be in.
No.
Making a ball change in the 6th frame. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You think? What did you say, sir?
I said that was a great shot.
Yes, it was. You got to have one to have two. It's a good start.
You need to do that more often.
Peanut Gallery's giving him hell now. You need to do that more often.
That stayed on
Yep.
one
But
a
all-
lot farther than
Yeah, but see
Fusion did. and
the
then it-
reaction?
Yeah. It was,
A lot of guys are afraid to play out there. They have ditch in the brain.
ditch phobia.
Yep. He's a little bit angling.
Shot.
And he does get to 10 to carry. So 80, 86,
He looks very relaxed.
86 in the 5th. So he's got 23 and 18, 41 pin lead. Both on a strike. Let's see if you can get a string going here. If it's Tim, he could easily walk away with it. If not, Jerry can get right back in it. Ooh, and he gets some mixer for a double. Here we go. Kylie in serious trouble now.
He's not handing.
He's got to answer it. He's got to answer it. And
Well, I'm interested to see what this ball here.
big frame for Kylie now.
Yeah.
He's got to answer. Boom. Oh, yeah.
Well, we got something going on now.
Well, not a lot of spares in this game. Have you
No.
noticed?
No.
It's all or
Opens and
nothing for the
strikes.
most part,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So he's down 41, but he can cut the lead to 31 with another one, and he needs to do that. 8th frame for Jerry Kiley.
You've got one spare
Yep.
between them.
Yeah, Tim has 2 opens, and Jerry's got
Three.
3 splits. Nope. He got around that ball.
Yeah.
Got around it, didn't give it a chance. Just fortunate to leave it 2-8. Problem now is the best he can do is 191 scratch.
And this is nasty. This 2/8's nasty.
Yeah, it is.
On this.
Yes. Yeah, normally it's a simple
Right.
two board move
Three,
with your
right.
feet
Yeah.
and throw your strike line and go sit down.
That'll work.
Perfect. Very good. All right. So he's given himself a chance, although time is seriously running out. It's all up to Tim Adel here. If Tim just closes frames, he's a winner, but he's got to avoid the opens. But you want to stay aggressive. Title is in your reach. You got to want to go grab it. And it's been quite a while for Tim, so it'd be nice to see him back in the championship circle. That was
Great
absolutely a great shot. Now he's on a 236 pace. More than enough.
He's in total control.
Yep. 43 pin lead, can make it 53 with one here in the 9th. He does that. It's pretty much,
Yeah.
I'm almost going to hear you say it.
If he strikes here,
Are you going to call it?
well, I'm perfect with this deal.
Yeah, I know you're
don't
2 for
wanna-
2 right now.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm like 8 for 8 if you go back and look at the records. I've never missed.
That's inside. Oops.
And that's just exactly
That's exactly
why I
what we.
didn't.
Oh, okay. You had a feeling, huh?
Well, I don't know about that, but
All of a sudden now, I mean, he's still in
Yeah.
pretty good shape, but Jerry has to sheet it. But his chances are a little bit before he had none.
No, if he strikes there, it's
Again, 18-pin difference. Jerry punches for 91.
219.
If Tim opens for 81,
yeah.
it's still enough because he's got an 18-pin
Right.
advantage. So it's almost a call.
Well, Jerry can go 219 sticks, right?
31, 91, and 18. He can go 209. Tim's already got 206,
Well,
208.
91. Okay.
Yeah, the match is over.
Yep.
So that three-bagger by Tim Adel in the middle of that match is all the difference in the world. Sit. Nice. He's going to make him step up, but too little too late, unfortunately. See, if you'd have called it, you'd be all right.
What's all right? I still haven't missed, you know. It's no fun to call it now.
No.
I
Well,
look like a
I wouldn't
fool.
let you.
Thank you. Boy, that was a great shot.
Yep.
That was twig all the way. Just that rough patch in the beginning.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think he waited a little bit too long. Yeah, I think he knew what he wanted to do, but he waited too long.
He can blame Carol.
And let's get the two. So he's going to shoot 180 with 18, 198. Tim's already got that beat. So Jerry Kiley's going to go home in second place, but $1,005. Great weekend for Jerry. And Tim Adel is going to take home his seventh title and $1,909.
It was a nice gesture today by the chief,
What did he do?
getting his mom a coat for his.
Oh, that was Matt
Yeah,
Santos.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. She put it on the minute she got it,
Yeah.
didn't take it off. Yeah, Margaret and her boys been with us for quite a long time. She says, "Don't do that. You'll bring me to tears."
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, he's going to shoot. He's going to beat him scratch by 12, so he's going to win by 30 with a strike here.
Started shaky, two opens, and then he.
Yeah, and then he
He
Then he got
changed the
nasty.
line. He changed
Yep.
his line. And
double spare three-bagger to pretty much seal it. When Jerry was struggling in the fourth and fifth, that's when he took over for the most part. That's inside. It's all right. 191 and 36, 227 to Jerry Kiley's 198. So Tim Adel, our champion today, winning title number 7 and $1,909. We'll come back and have a talk with Tim after our break here. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour on Colorado Sports TV here at AMF Bellevue in Littleton. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorso with my new champion, Tim Adel, my partner, Nolan Carruthers. Tim with title number 7. Tim actually started with me when I took over ABT in 1987 up at Tri-City Bowl in Broomfield. He was like Mr. Tri-City, Nolan, back then. His first two titles, were Tri-City and
The same year?
yep, almost back to back.
Back almost.
Back to back tournaments. As far as he won,
Right,
he was
right.
defending champion, came back, won again. I'm going, hey, this kid ain't bad. But it was a nice win today. Nolan and I were talking about how much pressure we thought you were going to be in, only because Kylie had such a fantastic look going through those matches, and you really weren't playing. You were close, but you weren't playing the same part of the lane. And with Jerry just whacking it, I'm going, wow, I don't know if Tim's going to be able to hang. No sooner words out of my mouth, everything flip flops, and you're whacking it, and Jerry loses it, and next thing you know, you walk away with an easy win. But nothing's easy really on this.
No, it wasn't easy at all. Jerry just had a few bad breaks.
But even in qualifying, I mean, it was a total grind. I mean, we were looking at it. If you figured that the high prepaid game with handicap was only 249,
Really?
there was probably only maybe 230 scratch all weekend. That's how tough it was. It's unforgiving. Yeah, I mean, if you play it right, you get well rewarded. But if you don't, you bowl like no one.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't do that. Did you change your line after the second frame? Were you inside a little more?
No.
So you
I played basically angling up 5. Boom.
with that ball the whole time, the
Yep.
nano the whole time?
Yep.
Was it the
tried-
IQ Tornado?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
No,
monster.
it looked great.
Yeah.
I mean, the only problem I would have had with that is if I would have probably shorted it, it went right in the gutter.
Yeah.
Boom. Because
Yeah.
of the angle I was playing.
Right. Yeah.
But that angle worked, man.
Yeah,
It worked.
Yes, and like you said, you do what you do well, and you did it well. Your shot performance, your repetition was excellent because you didn't have a lot of room,
No.
so you had to be there. And again, Jerry got lost in the middle there, right when you got hot.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when he went split or split open, and
Yep.
you went double spare, all of a sudden the whole thing flipped.
Yeah.
And then you just never let him back in, which was pretty cool. But yeah, it's nice, buddy. 7 titles now, but in 28 years, so you got to pick it up a little bit.
I know.
Pick up the pace.
Well, see, I had a break of 15 years there when I had kids. So.
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations, man.
Okay, thanks a bunch.
IQ Nano. Who drills that for you?
The
Who's
guy-
your boy?
The guy that used to be here. What's his name?
Steve Gady.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve's been around for a long, long time. Good guy.
No, he's not here no more.
Nope. He'll find another spot. I'm sure of it. He loves the game and he loves the drill equipment. So hopefully we'll find a spot
Well,
for him.
he
Get him
he
back
pretty
in the
much
mix.
copied what Mike Diaz has been doing for me.
Yeah, good.
So-
Good. Well, can't go wrong there.
No.
Mike is absolutely stupid on fire right now. My God. Although he did not make the cut at the
No.
regional this week, I was kind of surprised. I guess the lefties had a real tough time down there, but he's been doing quite well. So, and he also became first gold certified coach. So Mike's really put
When
his
was that?
time into it
Yeah.
just recently, within the last couple months. So, pretty cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for us here at AMF Bellevue. Next week, Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, I-70 and Kipling. We'll be on the Bear. 40 feet flat. This ought to be fun too, eh, Nolan?
Oh boy,
He can't wait.
I love these animals.
All right, on behalf of Tim Adel, Nolan Carruthers, I'm Nick Lasorsa. We'll see you next week. We'll be on back to our regular time, 5 p.m. Mountain. Have a great week.